DAZN is the home of boxing, with over 150 live fights a year.
It's over! There's no way back from this, surely!
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
How do you like it? How do you like it?
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
That is what sport means. That is what the EuroLeague trophy means.
Are you not entertained?
I'm not supposed to be cheering, but this is X Series. I can do whatever I want.
Everything is difficult in this life, so still you need to be on it.
It all comes down to tonight. Don't miss the biggest night in MMA. PFL is more than a fight.
Catching up on any NFL game is easier than ever before.
Looking to the end zone for the win! Oh my gosh, one of the great games you'll ever see.
The competition is back, and the UEFA Women's Champions League looks set to be bigger and better than ever before.
It's their time, a night to remember.
The following program is recommended for those 16 and over, as it contains sporting violence, possible bad language, and flashing imagery.
Nyika sends his blood.
Well, this is a man who is all business.
Truly devastating.
Well, we are here, Fight Week, the open workout, the return of the king. Opetaia versus Nyika, live on the global home of boxing, DAZN. Charlie Parsons, Ted Covey, myself, Rob Shive. Gentlemen, what an amazing day. Charlie.
Absolutely incredible, and a pleasure to be joined by you two guys here. Remember, this Wednesday the 8th, Jai Opetaia makes his homecoming live on DAZN. If you sign up for a year, you get the pay-per-view free, and it's available the rest of the world away from pay-per-view, obviously in Australia and New Zealand. Ted, the king's back.
Absolutely. I mean, DAZN is transcending the sport, the global home of boxing. Jai Opetaia is back. He's looked fierce over the last couple of days. He's been really, really, really tight, stoic, looking at his opponent. He just almost like he doesn't want to talk, doesn't he? He's really focused. He's locked in. So we're here now just to see what the guys are going to go through and see what Jai is going to bring on fight night.
Great to see some fireworks amongst the boys, but at the Q&A yesterday at the Sporting Globe, Nyika's saying to Jai, you haven't done the research. Jai firing back saying, if you want to get into a gunfight, let's have a gunfight, Charlie. That makes for great audience viewing.
Great viewing. I mean, David's never gone past 5 rounds, right? So we're hoping if it's a firefight, the fans are certainly going to be entertained. But will he be able to go down the distance? I suppose we'll find out and see on Wednesday night, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, look, I think it's going to be a good fight. I mean, David Nyika is a quiet guy, he's a gentle giant, but I think he's going to get switched on for the night. You have to, or better be switched on for the night, because Jai Opetaia is coming, never mind what. So we just hope that David Nyika is just going to look into the eyes of the lion and just become a lion himself and put on a really, really good fight.
Yeah, it's huge. He's got the moniker of the nice guy. You know, he's helping out in Uganda with a charity. He's sponsored by a honey company. You know, and then we have Jai, like you said, Ted, very stoic, saying that he's ready for 12 rounds of war. Styles make fights, Charlie, and their personalities are very different as well.
Trans-Tasman boxing. I mean, all week we've just been speaking to Mick Francis on the ground. I've been going back and forth with Eddie Hearn loads. It's a monster occasion, right? We're really lucky to be here, and this is the home of more. I believe we're going to go back to Steve. The workouts are going to be underway imminently. You'll be hearing us chatting your head off for the next hour or so as the fighters put themselves through the paces. In 40 degrees down there, it's hot out in Australia.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to everybody here that has joined us at the Pacific Fair Shopping Centre in the beautiful Gold Coast of Australia, and also those that are tuning in and watching live on DAZN, the global home of boxing. Your boxing, your way. Sign up today, and especially here in Australia and New Zealand. Our magnificent event for the IBF and Ring Magazine Cruiserweight World Championships between Opetaia and Nyika is sold out. So get on the app right now, sign up for the pay-per-view, or sign up today for a 1-year membership and you get the pay-per-view for free. Welcome everybody to our open and public workouts. Once again, as I mentioned, we are live around the world. On behalf of Mick Francis of Tasman Fighters, Spencer Brown of Gold Star Promotions, Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing, and His Excellency Sheikh Turki Al Sheikh, Salam Alaikum, Kefalik to everybody watching in the Middle East and Riyadh season. This is our public and open workouts for this massive contest. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a huge array of our fighters ready to make their way out, and we say a big thank you before we welcome our first boxer out to all of our sponsors. So thank you, Bad Apples. We also thank Drink O'Shea. Go and see their wonderful stand here. Leone, Sports Pick, and also The Ring Magazine. Ladies and gentlemen, and everybody here that's joined us, this is a magnificent turnout. Let's welcome out the first of our boxers to the ring. 10 2-minute rounds of female action is where we start. This lady comes into the bout 4 fights for 4 wins and 3 knockouts. So let's welcome her. This is the first of our public and free open workouts today. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise as we welcome Shauna Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, here she is once again. This is Shauna Brown, everybody. Shauna, great to see you. Welcome here, centering. What a magnificent occasion. One for you to showcase your skills. How exciting to be here in the beautiful Gold Coast.
Yeah, I'm absolutely privileged to be part of such a massive card. Ready to showcase what I'm going to do in the world on January 8th.
Tell us about your opponent, what you know about her. It's a very big fight. You both come in with great records. What do you need to do to get the victory?
She has a great record, but I'm going to be honest, I don't really focus on her. It's all about me and what I'm going to do and deliver on January 8th. My coach has done his research. I put my life in his hands. That's all I need to do. I have to show up and just do the job.
Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the open workout, and about to get underway. Let's hear it one more time. This is Shauna Brown.
I put my life in his hands, she says. No pressure to the trainer on that one there. Shauna is an absolute legend. We know her quite well on the UK scene, often coming to events, making herself known, and she gets a huge opportunity here down under, live on the DAZN boxing card. where you've got to make sure you tune in this Wednesday night. Opetaia makes his homecoming in a trans-Tasman derby. It can only be tantalising. You know what is incredible about Shauna? We went downstairs for breakfast earlier. She's telling us that she's only a few pounds overweight. She's comfortable. She's eating well. She's happy. She's been here for 4 or 5 days now. She's training. She's climatised. She seems happy. A happy fighter's a dangerous fighter. Both undefeated records on the line. We know how good female boxing is. We're in for a treat, right?
Yes, they always bring a great fight, Ted. They do. And Shauna with a record of 4-0. She's got a tough opponent in Taylor, but she's looking the goods.
Yeah, she's looking the good. She's articulate. She's here. She's happy to be here, obviously. And the women's fighting, the women's boxing is fantastic. I mean, Eddie Hearn was an early sponsor of that, wasn't he? You know, to bring the women up and get the girls coming in. But like Shauna looks focused. She's just going through the motions here in the ring, just touching out the jab. And there's a bit of shade coming over the ring now, so that's going to help the team throughout the rest of the event.
I was going to say, Steve looks nowhere near as hot as he was when we were doing the Facebook broadcast earlier on. Important to note, when I was speaking to Shauna earlier, she is so confident. You get some fighters and it's always different to see how they feel, but this is her first real big fight week opportunity, right?
Yeah.
But she is like typical Irish, right? Takes it in her stride, and she's absolutely loving every single second of it. She told me that she wants to fight for the European title next, so she ain't looking past this fight, but she definitely thinks that she can do bigger and better. She's finishing the shakeout now. We're heading back down to Steve very shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Pacific Fair, let's have a very big round of applause. That concludes our open workout. Shauna, the Entertainer Brown, thank you very much. You'll see her coming up on Wednesday night. It is live on DAZN. Get the pay-per-view in Australia and New Zealand and watch that around the world for free. Or in Australia and New Zealand, sign up right now for 1 year and you get the pay-per-view for free. A big thank you once again to all of our sponsors, Bad Apples, Drink O'Shea, Leone, Sports Pick and The Ring, for everybody here inside Pacific Fair. And those watching on the broadcast, you can see them all around the ring. We know these events can't happen without the support of our wonderful partners. Now let's welcome out our next lady to the ring, holding a very impressive record, 6 fights for 6 wins and 3 knockouts. Everybody here in the Gold Coast, a very warm welcome for our open workout. This is Taylor Ganson! Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, let's hear it for Taylor Ganson, centre ring. Taylor, this is an absolutely outstanding occasion. Big smile on your face, just like your opponent. What a thrill to be here in front of this magnificent audience this afternoon.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing to be on a card just as prestigious as this. It's just absolutely fantastic.
What are you expecting out of your opponent? She said she's not focusing on you at all, just yourself. Are you doing the same, or have you looked into her a little bit?
Yeah, look, been focusing on myself as well. Look, I know she's had a bit of an amateur career. But she's 4-0, 6-0. Someone who's got to go. Hey, let's do it.
Absolutely. Ready to go, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Gold Coast. Let's hear it one more time. Open workout for Taylor Ganson.
Interesting to say that somebody's O's got to go, because you don't get many draws in the female league, do you? It's all kind of KOs or points wins, so she's looking good as ever, getting ready to fight on the undercard of Jai Opetaia and David Nyika on Wednesday night.
She is, and she's in there with coach Jess Cashman at the moment. But just looking at her style, she's going to have her hands full, I think, at the moment, because Shauna, like you were saying, Charlie, she's got that great European style. But Taylor, she's obviously up to the task.
I was going to say, just looking at what we're seeing here on face value, looks quite long behind the jab. I quite like what I'm seeing so far. And look, there's a brilliant other Australian who's going to be on broadcast duties come Wednesday night in Sky Nicholson. We know that there's similar weights. Does it set up a huge Australian clash down the line? I mean, you'd certainly think so. She's getting her opportunity here. You'd certainly be building to those big fights. Ted mentioned earlier what Eddie done in the vision of female boxing. You've got to think we're not even 10 years in this is infancy, really, and these guys are getting all the big opportunities, and come Wednesday night, we've definitely got a fantastic fight. She's loving it. Look at the footwork on display, lads.
Yeah, you spoke about Sky Nicholson. Well, Sky Nicholson's the hunter now, isn't she? So every fighter in or around her weight class that is boxing is going to be looking at Sky the same way Sky's been looking at Amanda Serrano for a while. But this is great work here down here, Rob, eh?
It really is, Taylor. Look at the goods there with Coach Jess Cashman. But a massive shout out to Ring Magazine, to Drink O'Shea, and to Bad Apples, and all the amazing sponsors that make this, the Return of the King, happen.
Guys, you are watching this on DAZN, and that is where you can buy the pay-per-view come Wednesday in Australia and New Zealand. If you sign up to a year, you also get the fight free. I mean, that's better. That's a better incentive than it gets, right? Also available around the world for everyone else to view. I know that there'll be a lot of happy Brits. Nice to be able to tune in on their Wednesday lunchtime. I know my mum will certainly be going. A little bit of lunchtime boxing, we'll sprinkle that in. Back to Steve.
Over to Steve and PR.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our public workout for Taylor Genson. Let's hear it one more time. She's having lots of fun and should do on the weekend again, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it, Taylor Genson. Outstanding public workout there from our two ladies. A big thanks as well to our broadcast team. They're up on the Northern Terrace. Go and say hello to them afterwards. We've got the magnificent Rob Shive, Ted Kofi, and also Charlie Parsons on our broadcast live on DAZN. Thanks very much to our sponsors once again, Bad Apples, Drink O'Shea, Leone, Sports Pick, and The Ring, and everybody watching around the world on this broadcast as we bring you the big fight on Wednesday night here in Australia. It is public workout time now for the next of our boxers here, so let's make some noise as we welcome out one of the up-and-coming heavyweights in world boxing. This man is a man mountain. Let's hear it for the 5 fights, 5 wins, immaculate 5 knockouts. This is Teddy Moana Jr. Gareth Williams in the ring here with us as well, and it's great to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time. Teddy Moana Jr. Teddy Moana, great to see you. We'll just get a couple of quick questions down the barrel with you, mate. Quick turnaround for you. You had a fantastic little opportunity and performance over there in Monte Carlo. I tell you what, everyone was looking dapper there at the fight night. You did a great job. What did you make of that experience for you?
That was an awesome experience to go fight overseas on a big card like that. Got the job done, as you know, first round knockout, and I plan to do the same thing over here.
We're expecting that of you as well. And tell us about the last year you've had as well, mate. Pro, amateur boxing as well. What was that experience like over in Paris as well, mate? We're all very proud of you.
I was also awesome to represent our country, Australia, on the world stage. I did the best I could. I believe I won that last fight, and I just got to prove it now in the pro. So watch this journey. I'm going to go one by one, take everyone out, all the way to the top. So stay tuned.
Absolutely, everybody. There he is. Let's hear it now for the open workout. This is the mountain of a heavyweight, Teddy Moana Jr.
I've just got to mention one thing. Has anybody seen anybody walk over the top rope that easy in my life? In their life? It's like the ropes weren't even there. Like, he's that tall.
I tell you who didn't. His trainer, Gareth Williams from the boxing shop. He came through about the bottom rung of the ropes. But Teddy Moana there, the amateur superstar. We saw him just recently at the Olympics. We thought he got a win, but he got robbed on that one, unfortunately. And then we just saw him recently, Charlie, in Monte Carlo.
Yes, I was out in Monte Carlo. It was my first time to see him firsthand as his hat falls off there. This guy absolutely oozes confidence. Eddie threw it to him at the press conference, and he was loving it. He was laughing, he was making jokes. This guy is a serious handful. Australian boxing fans, please tune in to watch this man. He can bang, he can certainly box. You've got a real star in your hands. Ted, this man can deliver, right?
You know what, just looking at him here, just in the ring, he moves very, very well for a big man. Touching off the jab, great distance, bouncing like a lightweight. I mean, look at him go, the hand speed. I hate to say it, guys, but can we even mention the word Muhammad Ali here? I mean, He's just touching that jab nicely and moving really, really well. Looking forward to what he's going to bring on Wednesday night.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a lot of heavyweights that are coming up through the division. They're younger. They're a little bit trimmer now. The style is changing. They're not so much of the big heavyweights that we've seen of past. Obviously, Moses Atauma that we've seen recently, and Justice Hooney also on this card, Charlie.
Eddie Hearn was really, really excited to get Tera Moana signed. Really, really great fighter, like I was stressing before. Looks like he's had enough, though. I don't think he wants to box in the heat. We're going to go back to Steve down on the ground.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, he's done with the boxing now. He's putting on a show for us. Let's hear it one more time. This is Tera Moana Jr. There is your hat, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Gareth. Let's hear it as he leaves the ring one more time. This man fighting in the heavyweight division on Wednesday night. Thanks very much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it one more time from Tera Moana Jr. We thank our partners once again. Thank you very much. Bad Apples, Drink O'Shea, Leone Sports Pick, and The Ring on behalf of Mick Francis, Tasman Fighters, Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing, and also Spencer Brown of Gold Star Promotions. This is our big fight, and also His Excellency Sheikh Turki Al Sheikh Riyadh season. That was Tera Moana Jr. Now let's welcome out another one of our magnificent prospects to the ring. This man perfect as well. 8 fights for 8 wins. 3 big wins coming by way of knockout. He is a Queensland favourite. Everybody here in the Gold Coast, let's welcome Austin Sugar Free Okuso!
Whole damn feeling out the coupe at the lot. Tony fuck 12 fuck SWAT. Busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box. Had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn field. I'ma get lazy. I got the mojo deals. We been trapping like the 80s. She said the nigga so. Got the cash out. Told him wipe a no. Say slash slash.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's centering now. This man, Sugar Free, the always smooth Austin Okuso. Austin, great to see you centering, my friend. That weight jump in the last bout, you looked absolutely magnificent, mate. You're looking full once again. What's your preparation been like on short notice for this big fight?
Preparation's been good, so I'm looking forward to this fight. And ready to put on the show.
You're a very, very proud Queenslander. There's people here that have joined us everywhere in this magnificent centre here. How much of a show do you want to put on them and thank them for all of their wonderful support?
I put on a big show for the crowd, you know, and just show out. Sugar-free show, let's go.
We love the Sugar-free show. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. This is open workout time for Austin Okuso.
There he is, Austin Sugar-free Okuso. Keep an eye on him, very flashy. He's moved down from cruiserweight to light heavyweight, and he faces Letty Letty, the only man to beat Connor Wallace. So that says a lot right now. This is going to be an action-packed fight. Ted, you've seen Austin move around.
Yeah, he's a nice mover. He's a good boxer. He's whetting the appetite now of all the crowd looking down, and you can see as we move up through the levels and the standard of the fighters, just nice and relaxed in the ring, not overexerting himself, just touching, going through the motions. Don't need to do much, but I think there's a massive, massive smile on all the fighters' faces with the shade coming over of the ring.
I'm just having a look now. I believe he fought out in December on the last Tasman Fighters card. I think deceptively powerful, actually, more than his record suggests. He had his opponent down in the second last time he fought, and I know that, well, like you say, spoiled Connor Wallace, and we might see another opportunity for him. It's another massive, massive opportunity. I mean, they probably thought they had it good back in December. Now you've got this show here, 8th of Jan. A happy fighter is a dangerous fighter, and certainly an active one added to that as well.
And look, this fight, if you know, you know, because there's some history between the teams. You know, there's a lot of build-up to this fight. This fight is one you really have to make sure that you're sitting live at the Convention Centre on Wednesday night or live on DAZN watching the pay-per-view, because this fight has got fireworks written all over it, Ted Kofi.
Absolutely. This is a catapult event. You know, I mean, anyone that wins gets popped right up to the top. And I think we're going to go over to Stephen Payos to wind this up.
Thank you very much to our broadcast team up there. They are live on DAZN, the very best in Australia and the world. Thank you very much for that, gentlemen. Let's wrap it up here. Thanks very much, Jeff Fraser. That's 3 workouts in for him. And of course, this man, the sugar-free show, baby. To quote the man himself, this is Austin Okuso. One more time, Gold Coast. Absolutely magnificent. Look at all the media that is out here as well. We have a full range out here. Thank you so much to everybody for turning out today. Thanks to our fans. For those that are coming, thank you. There's a couple of tables as well for those who want to treat themselves to a magnificent night out. And it's sold out in terms of the general ticket. So please download the app now on DAZN and buy the pay-per-view in Australia and New Zealand. Otherwise, sign up for 1 year and you get it all for free. I tell you what, that is magnificent value. Let's welcome out the next of our boxers for our open workouts here, ladies and gentlemen. This man comes into the bout 11 fights for 8 wins, 5 big wins coming by way of knockout. A very warm welcome, Gold Coast for Fan Zhang. Ladies and gentlemen, he enters the ring. Let's have a very big warm welcome for Fan Zhang, ladies and gentlemen. Fan, thank you very much. Very big welcome here. Must be a great experience for you in front of all these wonderful people.
My name is Zhang Fan. I'm coach from China.
Well, it's a very big ni hao to you. We wish you all the very best and good luck, ladies and gentlemen. The man all the way from the People's Republic of China. This is Fan Zhang.
There is a very big ni hao ma to Fan Zhang as he makes his way down to the center ring. He faces Ben Mani. This is going to be a great fight. He's come all the way over from China, from the Dallin Eagle Totem professional boxing gym, but Chinese boxing on the rise, Ted.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's lucky that boxing doesn't require a land right? Because he looks like he can fight. And we're looking forward to Ben Mani making his rebirth here on this massive event going out live on DAZN pay-per-view. Had a good chat with Ben. He's ready to go. We're going to talk about him more after this, but again, his opponent just going through the motions, moving into the sunlight, just hitting the pads pretty hard this time.
Yeah, he's putting some power on, but how's your Chinese, Charlie?
My Chinese is not fluent. I'd love to translate what he said before Steve got involved, but I think the ni hao will suffice. For now, he's finished. He's had enough. We're going to go back down to Steve on the floor. The timing on that.
Thank you very much for that, Charlie Parsons upstairs. Thank you very much. We really appreciate that, Fan Zhang. Good luck on Wednesday night. We'll see you very soon. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, gentlemen. We really appreciate that. Absolutely outstanding. Very respectful in the Asian culture. Thank you very much, sir. We really appreciate your time. Thank you very much. We'll see you again very soon. How good is the music as well? CJ Dex pumping it here. Absolutely fantastic. Everyone's having a great time here at Pacific Fair. Lots of media here ahead of this massive fight. It is the IBF and Ring Magazine Cruiserweight Championships of the world. And of course, we are live on DAZN right now. So hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching around the world. Hope you're enjoying our magnificent open workouts. Let's welcome out our next opponent to the ring. This man, a fan favourite in these parts of the world, one of Australia's brightest prospects who comes into the fight, 15 fights for 14 wins and 1 draw. He's known as the Gold Coast Golden Boy. So if that's not enough to get you up, then let's make some noise. Let's hear it for Ben Mani!
Oh yeah, one more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, here he is centering. This is Ben Mani. Great to see you, the Gold Coast Golden Boy. You're looking golden, mate. And I saw you in a post yesterday. You are looking ripped and fabulous, mate. We had a good chat with you yesterday in the Q&A. You seem relaxed, which is wonderful. You've got a tough opponent ahead of you, but there's also regional honours on the line, so it's a big fight for you. What are you expecting?
A hard fight, always a hard fight. Again, but we've trained as hard as we can. We always do. I've had a lot of fights. It's not my first rodeo. So we're expecting a hard fight, but we've got a super welterweight IBF Pan Pacific title on the line, and I'm not letting that pass.
No, absolutely not. Those regional honours are very, very important in your step to a world title. Did you expect to see this many people out here in the Gold Coast? Because Pacific Fair is packed, the noise is loud, everybody's watching around the world. What a thrill to be part of such a magnificent worldwide event.
It's massive. What Tasman are doing, it's live on DAZN worldwide, and it's an honour to be a part of it. And the Gold Coast always shows out. Every time I fight here, there's always a massive, massive crowd. And they're so noisy, we love it.
Fantastic, mate. We wish you all the very best. It is your open workout time. Everybody here in the Gold Coast for your Gold Coast golden boy. This is the man. Workout time, Ben Money!
Here he is, the golden boy, Ben Marnie, and he's got a title on the line. Back in the ring here on a big stage. Massive thank you to Ring Magazine. Massive thank you to Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Al Sheikh, and all the amazing sponsors that make this so good. We've got a special guest here with us.
Sorry, Ted, I didn't mean to pull him away. We've got the fantastic Connor Wallace who joins us on commentary up here. Mick Francis has been telling me many a thing about Men Mahoney. What can we expect come Wednesday night, Connor?
Yeah, it's going to be good about boxing the same card as Ben many times as well. So he's a good lad, he's exciting, and he's from the Gold Coast, so it'll be unreal.
Ted, what an exciting opportunity here. I mean, fans here, it's always better when it's in a shopping mall, right? Because they get the opportunity to come down, enjoying it here and live on DAZN on Wednesday. Make sure you buy that pay-per-view in Australia and New Zealand.
Exactly, and if Conor didn't whet your appetite with his knockout last 3 weeks ago, then this shadow boxing and everyone coming around having a look is really whetting the appetite. You know, it's going to be a good night, and I'm sure you're looking forward to being in the crowd, Conor, and just watching this time.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I'm getting itchy knuckles even standing here now. Sure, you've seen from me in the build-up to my fights, I absolutely love it. So, you know, this is the fun part. The training's the hard part. This is the fun part. This is the reason why you do it.
Connor, I've spoke to you many a times over the last couple of years. Mick's always been sort of pushing you towards me and said, you just have to watch this guy. We're seeing yourself progress, and what a time to be involved in boxing, but also Australian boxing. You see that you fought, obviously, last month. We see this incredible show in January. What a time to be a fighter down under, right?
Yeah, it's unbelievable, you know what I mean? Like, and obviously with the Jai Opetaia paving the way for us, you know, and being so close friends with him and everything, it makes it real, you know. And like, I was over in Saudi and seeing his fight against Jack Massey and being there firsthand, and obviously the main event with Bivol and Bitterbeev, it's unreal.
Well, I believe we are going back to Steve any minute there. Thank you, Ben, for the shadow boxing.
Thank you very much for that, Charlie Parsons. Connor Wallace there, one of our world contenders here on the mic upstairs. And we thank Ben Marnie very much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Your Gold Coast golden boy, this is Ben Marnie. All right, we continue on, everybody. We're having a great time in here, centre ring. I'm having too good of a time. The sun has come over now, so we're in the shade. We're enjoying it. Things have dried up, and we're having a magnificent time. Thanks very much, Bad Apples, Drink O'Shea, Leone, Sports Pick, and also The Ring for their magnificent work. We also thank Mick Francis, Tasman Fighters, Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing, Spencer Brown of Gold Star Promotions, and of course His Excellency Sheikh Turki Al Sheikh Riyadh Season. We welcome everybody once again. Now let's welcome out the next of our boxers to the ring. This man comes internationally to us, Turkish and German heritage. He comes into the fight, 9 fights for 8 wins. Big opportunity for him on this card, and it is a huge fight, fighting for IBF honours. Let's hear it. This man is Abdul Salam Saman. Ladies and gentlemen, we're joined by Abdul Salam Saman. He's here, centre ring. We'll get this fine gentleman to come and join us here. He'll be doing the translating for us. Thank you very much for joining us live on DAZN. This is a huge fight. How are you enjoying being here in Australia? Great opportunity for you. Wonderful sunshine. Must be a great time for you.
Thank you. We come here for the belt. Abdul Salam come for everything. Also, he is here. We are ready to fight.
Fantastic. And you think he'll do the job? He'll come out and win on the night?
You come to win.
You come all this way to win. We wish you all the very best. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's the man that's travelled all the way from overseas. He's come for the belt, the IBF Championship. Let's hear it. This is Abdul Salem Saman.
Well, we've got a little bit of skipping here, I think. Does anyone need to warm up today?
No, I mean, to be honest, especially in this heat, I think these guys have had enough. He's not even wrapped up. He's just got. He's not even skipping now. He's sort of just dancing around. I don't blame him, in all honesty. Connor, just down under Aussie boxing. I know we were just stressing before, but just such a great opportunity for all of these guys. And everyone in the world be tuning in on Wednesday, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's a great stage to be on, obviously, with Jai Opetaia paving the way for them, and all these young lads getting the opportunity to be on this big stage. It's what it's all about. It's what you're in boxing for.
Lads, Jai Opetaia is fantastic. We're so excited.
It's going to be huge. And down there is Abdul Salam right now. He's got a tough task in front of him. Money Max McIntyre. Well and truly on the rise is Money Max. But Abdul Salam with a record of 8-1-0, he's up to task, Ted.
Absolutely. We saw Max Money McIntyre right hand, left hook, did the knockout. I think he was trying to take your spotlight, Connor, Max, on the last one. What do you think about that?
Hey, he's going well. You know, we boxed on many of the shows. He's been on the undercard and he's been knocking them out. That's what people want to see in the one entertainment. I think he's just doing that.
Lads, I assume we're in the same boat here, but Mick Francis has just been on me constantly saying, make sure you watch this fight. Yeah. So I'm stressing that to the viewers as well. Do not switch off because we're expecting a banger. I know that they'll be expecting Max to win, but at least he's coming to fight, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And where can they all watch it, Charlie?
Live on DAZN, of course, if we haven't stressed that enough, by the pay-per-view in Australia and New Zealand. Steve, we're throwing it back to you.
Thank you very much upstairs, Charlie, of course, by the pay-per-view live on DAZN in Australia and New Zealand, or sign up for 1 year and you'll receive the pay-per-view for free. We thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This is Abdul Salem Saman, who's coming for the World Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for Abdul Salem Saman. Another great workout there, some magnificent skipping. It's a little bit cooler in the ring. I'll let everybody know we're down from about 48 degrees to 39, so it's absolutely outstanding here. I hope everyone's enjoying themselves. Thanks to all of our wonderful partners once again, Bad Apples, Drink O'Shea, Leone Sports Pick, and The Ring, the IBF and Cruiserweight. Ring Magazine, Cruiserweight Championships of the World. It's all coming up on Wednesday night. Now let's welcome out the next of our boxers to the ring. His opponent in this magnificent IBF Youth World Championship fight. That's what's on the line for this man. He comes into the fight, the rising star. 6 fights, 6 wins, 5 big wins coming by way of knockout. This man, a very big favourite. Let's hear it, everybody, for Max Money McIntyre!
Get the party going on the dance floor. See, cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. Make my day. Make my day.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Money Show. This is Max Money McIntyre. Max, welcome, my friend. Thank you very much for joining us here. We're live around the world on DAZN and here in front of all these wonderful people. You are one very cool dude, man. I've been watching everything you've been saying the last couple of weeks. You're on the rise, but you're staying nice and humble, and you're in this position now for a Youth World Championship. Tell us a little bit about that and how you keep so calm and excitable at the same time.
It's awesome. I was destined for this moment. The Money Show Wednesday night, baby. Let's go.
Now, you're coming off a short turnaround as well, but you're fit, you're firing, and you just had another magnificent knockout. So what are you expecting to do here in front of all these wonderful people in the Gold Coast on Wednesday?
Yeah, I'm fit, I'm firing, I'm sharper than ever. You saw me sharp my last fight. Wait till you see me this fight, baby. Let's go.
All right, here's the Money Show, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Fraser's in here for the 15th time. He's looking forward to another public workout. Let's make some noise, everybody. Max Money McIntyre!
The Money Show, ladies and gentlemen. Money Max McIntyre and an IBF Youth title on the line. But here's the show. We're going blindfolded. Charlie Parsons, what do you think of that?
Blindfolded. Now, that is impressive. All week, they've been telling me, watch out for the money show, and I can kind of see why. This guy just breathes. Everything he does just says aura to me, and we love fighters like that. We've got Connor here. We're seeing him walk in, and you're going, he absolutely loves this. This is what he's built for, right?
Oh, 100%. I've been on the same show many times as him, you know. He absolutely loves it, and it's great to see, you know. Why wouldn't you? He puts in the work, and he gets the rewards.
What can we expect to see from him Wednesday night, Ted?
Well, look, look at him. He's took the blindfolds off now. He's getting serious. Going for the IBF title is very prestigious, and it's good early in his career that he's getting ready for the rehydration clause. If you're going to be a championship fighter, you might as well get used to it. So, going to expect big things. I'm really looking forward to seeing him fight on Wednesday night.
And just knockout after knockout at the moment. He is a star on the rise, and what a platform to be on, Charlie.
What a platform to be on, indeed. Boxing is about putting bums on seats, and that he will absolutely do. Devastating punch power, a serious turnout here in the Gold Coast, Australia. What an opportunity to be here. Make sure you buy the pay-per-view live on DAZN Wednesday night. If you are not watching this fight, I don't want to know what you're doing, because this is the only thing that you should be doing, right, on Wednesday, guys?
100% tune into DAZN, the global platform, Ted Kofi.
Yes, and it's real weather. It's not like, camera studio stuff. This is actually the weather in this time of the year in Australia. So it's going to be amazing. We're going to see Max do the business along with the other guys, and we're going to see Australia hold the centre of the world for as long as it's going to last, the event.
And for all our Irish fans, tune in soon, because you're going to be seeing a lot more of this man, Connor Wallace.
Yes, that's what we want. Tune in. We always bring the entertainment. The Irish love a scrap. They love a drink. So put them both together and come along to the fights.
Woo! The energy from Connor Wallace is absolutely fantastic.
It's consistent energy, by the way.
Consistent energy. We like that. We needed another one on the panel here, and the energy works immaculately. I believe he's had enough, so we're going to throw it back down to Steve now anyway.
Thanks very much, Charlie. And ladies and gentlemen, let's have a very big round of applause. That was a show. That was the money show, and this is Max McIntyre. Thanks very much, Max. Thank you, Jeff, and we'll see you tomorrow. We have the press conference coming up tomorrow, weigh in on Tuesday, and then, of course, the big night on Wednesday night. Thanks so much to our wonderful partners. As always, we thank Bad Apples, Drink O'Shea, Leone, Sports Pick, and The Ring magazine, reinvented this year and better than ever. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are underway now. We get ready for the two top fights of the night coming up on Wednesday night. This is where we have heavyweight action, and then cruiserweight action as Mick Francis from Tasman Fighters. We also have Spencer Brown from Gold Star and Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing in conjunction with His Excellency Sheikh Turki Al Sheikh on behalf of Riyadh Season. It's now time to welcome out these boxers to the ring. These are the men who are boxing in our co-main event of the evening. First of all, we're going to welcome out to you the man who comes all the way from South Africa, holding a record 11 fights, 10 wins, 7 big wins, coming by way of knockout. Let's hear it, everybody. This is Sean Portgaita. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is. Let's have a big round of applause for Sean Portgaita. Sean, thank you very much for joining us here, Centre Ring. We're live around the world on DAZN and here in the Gold Coast. You're looking fantastic, mate. I saw you doing rounds, shadow boxing there by yourself. 4 rounds yesterday morning. You're looking fantastic and ready for a big performance.
Yeah, thank you for this opportunity. We've come a long way, and I know that all the odds are stacked up against us. But we were sent here with purpose. God's with me, and God willingly, we're going to pull off the major upset here.
We look forward to seeing that, and if you can do that, now there's big regional honours on the line for you, WBO and IBF regional belts. How much of an extra incentive is that for you, hopefully propelling you right up the rankings and putting you in the mix for some big fights?
Yeah, we're looking forward to all of that. When we train, we're looking at training each and every fight taking each and every fight as a world title fight. That's how we train, and this is why we do this, because we want bigger things in life, and this is my purpose.
Well said, mate. We're all here for that very reason ourselves. We wish you all the very best. It is your open workout time. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm Australian welcome for the man from South Africa. Everybody, let's hear it for Sean Podgator.
A big upset it would be indeed. Justice Hooney, an incredible, incredible heavyweight, signed by Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing along with Mick Francis from Tasman Fighters. He's tough, he's rugged, he'll certainly put up a good fight here, but we know how good Justice is. He'd have to put in a really, really good performance if he was to get the win on Wednesday.
Yeah, Justice is a talent on the rise, but Sean Podgator has come all the way from South Africa. A couple of regional titles on the line. Heavyweight boxing is just changing gears, Ted Kofi.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm an early adopter from Justice Hooney. I've commentated his first 3 or 4 fights, and, you know, he's just shown the class from day one. He's a great boxer, good ring generalship, great skill, good jab, and he's now bringing in that power factor into his game. So, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing this guy. He looks pretty tough and moves okay, to see if he can do his business against Justice Hooney.
I know just how important it will be for Justice to fight here as well. I remember seeing him a couple fights back in Cancun where he fought Andrew Tabiti. Hard to believe that he's actually only 25 years of age, a young heavyweight, and as we know, a lot of the top crop are in that sort of older bracket at the minute, so knowing that Justice is able to come through, like I say, 25 years of age, the future for him is certainly bright, Conor Wallin.
Yeah, definitely, you know what I mean. I think the biggest thing for Justice was inactivity, you know, and here he is coming off a fight just like 3 weeks ago, so it's going to be unbelievable. I think he just needs to get the fights, and like as you said, a lot of the heavyweights are a lot older, so he's only 25. It feels like he's been about forever.
And look, South Africans are bringing the fight. You had Asamale Wellham just recently, so people shouldn't be underestimating Podgator just quickly.
No, definitely no. We did not underestimate him anyway. We knew he had a big amateur pedigree and stuff, so we knew what we had to do, but it is what it is. I'm fully backing Justice in this one, though. You know, I think this guy's going to have to cause something massive upset to get a win here.
Look at Steve Payos. He's ready to go. Let's get him to wrap this one up.
Thank you very much for that, Rob Shive. Thanks very much to everybody that's joined us here. That was the man from South Africa. We wish you all the very best, ladies and gentlemen. Sean Podgator, thank you very much. Let's have a round of applause, everybody, for the man who's travelled all this way looking to cause a massive upset. Our heavyweight co-main event of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, now let's welcome out his opponent in those 2 regional belts in that fight. It is the WBO Global, the IBF Pan Pacific. This man is very well known here in Queensland, one of the best heavyweight prospects in the world. He's one of your crowd favourites, and it's now time to welcome the man. 11 fights, 11 wins, 6 big wins by knockout. Let's hear it, everybody, for Justice JP Hooney!
See me right out of that sunset on your color TV screen. Out for all that I can get, if you know what I mean. Women to the left of me, and women to the right. Ain't got no gun, ain't got no knife. Don't you start no fight.
I'm waiting for the chorus. Ready? Cause he's JPH. He's dynamite. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Justice Hooney. Justice, great to see you, mate. We had a great chat with you yesterday. You're happy, you're looking fit, you're looking firing, you're coming off a fantastic victory. Tell us about what it's like here with all these people. They're shouting your name, and what a wonderful build-up to this big fight.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good to be here. You know, I just can't wait to get in there Wednesday night.
Fantastic. Have you made many changes or tweaked anything over the last 3.5 weeks as you get ready for Sean Podgator's challenge?
No, it just feels like a long training camp, you know. I'm ready to go. I've been ready to go, so let's get it on.
Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the man. He's JPH. This is Justice Hooney.
There he is, the excitement machine, the apex predator. Justice JPH Hooney, 2 regional titles on the line. A star is born. We've seen the power, we see the speed. He's got a big boxing IQ, Conor Wallace.
Yes, and he brings a big crowd as well, you know what I mean? We just fought on the same show a few weeks back. All this excitement with Justice Hooney. He's one of the fastest heavyweights I've ever seen.
Justice Hooney ranked in the top 15 of 3 of the governing bodies. We were just mentioning before when his opponent was in the ring about what an exciting time it is to be a young heavyweight. Like we mentioned there, guys, obviously 2 regional titles there. He's going to look to keep going up the rankings, put in another incredible performance. Co-main event on an absolutely massive card. You can buy it, DAZN pay-per-view. Look at Steve absolutely loving life in the ring. Ted,
Yes.
this is special, right? He's a special
He is
fighter.
special. Well, Justice is the epitome of the gentle giant. Please, for those of you that haven't seen him, do not be fooled by his cool, quiet voice, because this guy is a monster. He's a machine. JPH is going to show us what he's got on Wednesday night, broadcast live on DAZN pay-per-view.
Massive. Ring Magazine, Saudi Arabia, Sports Pick, Drink O'Shea, Bad Apples. It's all come together to make this event as big as it is, and that man right there is a superstar on the rise. Tune in on DAZN, Charlie. How do they get the pay-per-view?
You can buy the pay-per-view. If we haven't said a million times already, it's because we want you to watch it. It's a great, great fight. Wednesday, Jai Opetaia in a Trans-Tasman fight against David Nyika. Also important to note, this fight really, really good. Like Ted said, don't be fooled by the calm demeanour outside the ring.
not be fooled.
He is a banger. I think he's done in the ring, though. We're going to throw it back to Steve. Don't miss out.
Thank you very much upstairs, our wonderful broadcast team, Justice JPH Hooney. We wish you all the very best. Thank you so much. Great to see you once again. Let's hear it Gold Coast one more time. This is the man, JPH. That was Justice Hooney. He'll be ready to go in a couple of days' time. Wednesday, he goes down for his media interviews. Now, what an absolutely outstanding outcome this will be for him. He's an absolute champion. Everyone's having a great time here. Thanks to our sponsors once again. We thank Bad Apples. We thank Drink O'Shea, Leone Sports Pick in the Ring. We thank all of our wonderful supporters. We hope those of you that come out on Wednesday night have the best time. And those that don't, right now, here in the ring, you can see it, DAZN on our broadcast. We've been plugging it a million times. It is, of course, the app DAZN. Buy the pay-per-view for Australia and New Zealand. Or if you don't want to do that, sign up for a year and you'll get it for free as part of your yearly subscription. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've now arrived at a very special part of our day. It's time to introduce our main event fighters for the night. As we mentioned, on behalf of Mick Francis and Tasman Fighters, Spencer Brown and Gold Star Promotions, Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing, and His Excellency Sheikh Turki Al Sheikh Riyadh Season. This is our main event that's coming up on Wednesday night. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our IBF and Ring Magazine Cruiserweight Championship of the World. It's now time to welcome out the man who is the challenger. He hails from Aotearoa, New Zealand. He comes into this fight, 10 fights, 10 wins, 9 big wins by way of knockout. He's known as the nice guy. Let's hear it for David Nyika.
Got me like, oh my God, I'm so in love. I found you finally. You make me wanna say, oh, 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 oh my gosh. You make me wanna say, oh, 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 oh. I fell in love with Shawty when I
Ladies and gentlemen, this is David Nyika, the nice guy who joins us here centering live on DAZN. David, if I may use the term, we've seen things develop over the last 24 hours into respectful tension. I think it's great to see finally a little bit of back and forth between you two guys. You are the nice guy. You talked yesterday about how you get in the ring and you're not adversarial, you're not confrontational, but it's now time to face the fact that you're going to go to war with one of the very best. Tell us a little bit about that, because we're so excited and we can't wait for 3 days' time.
Yeah, no, I'm prepared for a war. I know Jai's prepared. This is going to be a tough fight. There's no doubt about that. But I'm here to stay. You know, I'm going to win a few fans over come Wednesday night.
You're starting to do that already. Tell us about that now, because we can see fans that are here watching around the world, fans that have come from New Zealand, but also this Gold Coast public that is getting behind you as well. They're ready to see war. You guys have talked about going the distance, getting into a gunfight, a dogfight, you name it. So that must be a great thrill for you to know there's a lot of people backing you as well to come behind and do the job.
Oh, I'm here for it, man. Like, I really appreciate everybody here supporting me, supporting Jai. This is building the sport in this corner of the world. So, yeah, kudos to you guys for being here, and I look forward to putting on a big show for you guys.
Kudos to you for coming in on short notice. We wish you all the very best. Noel Thornbury's there in your corner. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the nice guy. He is our world title challenger. Let's hear it, Gold Coast, for David, the nice guy, Nyika!
Articulate, relaxed, chiseled out of stone, and in the ring just about to show off his stuff. He's ready for the fight night. Can't say anything else, really.
Com Games, Olympics, the nice guy, saying that Jai hasn't done the research on him yet, that he was getting on top of him in sparring. Charlie, we're building this fight.
I'm absolutely fascinated. I hosted the face-off between these two yesterday, and you go back and forth and you give words from each other's camps. I've certainly heard different recollections of sparring from both sides of the team, but David just won't talk on it. Now, it's interesting because you see fighters in fight week, usually when they're making weight, you've got to think he's a massive frame as well. You start to think, are the tensions going to get to him? No, he's staying relaxed. He was still really respectful there. One thing's for sure, he can punch, and he's got devastating knockout power. I don't believe he's ever gone late in the fights. This one's scheduled for 12. He told me he's been desperate for an opportunity, Ted. Wednesday night is that.
Charlie, let's just face the fact that he's got his sunglasses on. So he's 100% relaxed, mate, if nothing else. But it looks good, just going through the motions, double jab, left up there, just showing the crowd, here's what I'm going to bring. And listen to him talk is quite comforting because it looks like in his mind he's thinking, I'm here now, I'm at the fight, there's nothing else to say, I'm just going to get on and go with it.
He does charity work in Uganda. He's sponsored by a honey company, the nice guy. What does he have to do on Wednesday night against Jai Opetaia, Connor Wallace?
Well, I think it's going to have to be a career-best performance for him. We know that, but, you know, there's no pressure on him. He's got a great team. He's the ultimate professional. He's very confident. I'm looking forward to this fight on Wednesday night, so make sure you tune in.
Guys, I can't stress that enough. As Connor said, please do tune in Wednesday night live on DAZN pay-per-view in Australia and New Zealand. If you sign up for a year, you will be able to access and view this fight on Wednesday. Trans-Tasman Derby. David Nyika, who can seriously bang. And the monster that is Jai Opetaia. We know one man who is very important will be tuning in on Wednesday, and that is His Excellency Turki Al Sheikh. He loves Jai Opetaia. David's got a real opportunity to sort of upset the apple cart.
He absolutely does, and he's going to come here to upset the apple cart. And look where this fight's going to take him if and when he does that. He's going to trampoline himself into the stratosphere, and he may then become Turki Al Sheikh's favourite fighter. Let's see what happens.
And watch for his outfit on his ring walkout, gentlemen.
We hand over to Stephen Payos.
Thank you very much to our broadcast team once again. That was our challenger. Ladies and gentlemen, magnificent open workout there. Let's hear it. This is once again the nice guy, everybody. One more time, David Nyika! The build-up is getting closer, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting nice and warm, and we saw David Nyika, magnificent open workout. It's all brought to you by Bad Apples, Drink O'Shea, Leone Sports Pick, The Ring Magazine, all of our wonderful promoters. And what a great build-up to this fight. It is getting warmer than it already is here in the Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. This is the moment that everybody's been waiting for now, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to welcome our final fighter of the afternoon. This man is our champion, returning to our shores, the fan favourite, the man who holds a record, 26 fights, 26 wins, 20 big wins, coming by way of knockout. Introducing to you your IBF and Ring Magazine Cruiserweight Champion of the World. This is Jai Opetaia. Gentlemen, here he is, center ring, make some noise, your champion, Jai Opetaia!
Welcome, Bert.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jai Opetaia. It is such a pleasure to see you, Jai. The cameras are around. Everybody is in awe of you. I'm in awe of you. You really are bringing a sense of worldly championship to you. It's such a pleasure. Let's talk happy talk here today. Everybody's out here to watch you. They're ready to put on a show. Your father's here smiling away. You are all business and you are ready to put on a show, mate. We love you, we respect you. Thanks for everything that you're doing, and just tell us about the thrill of being here in your home state and hometown. It's just amazing.
Man, I'm happy to be here, man. It's an awesome turnout, but I'm just ready to fight now.
3 days to go. Any last messages for the crowd? Any last messages for David? We know that you're ready to put on a show here. You are all business, steely confidence and focus. Any last words for all these fans out here?
Thank you everyone for coming out, man. This is an awesome turnout. I'm proud to be here. I'm proud to be back home, flying the flags. Let's make a show. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the return of our champion. We love you, mate. Thank you so much. This is Jai Opetaia. Ladies and gentlemen, it is open workout time for our Cruiserweight champion of the world. Up to our broadcast.
Guys, we can all take a deep breath, a sigh of relief, maybe take a walk down Delancey Street, because none of the athletes took a tumble on the steps.
Not one.
Not one. So, Charlie, we're right back up now. We can talk about the fight. Jai looks relaxed. He looks good, man.
Jai just absolutely, like, everything about him says aura, doesn't it? I mean, look at the entourage that he brings to the ring. All of a sudden, everyone's crowded in around ringside. They want to get a glimpse of this man up close and personal. When we talk about informed fighters and world boxing, there is only Jai Opetaia who comes to mind. This man has done it the hard way. It's not been easy. The team will tell you that. And they have put themselves in this incredible position. Eddie Hearn's got behind him. Mick Francis has been speaking very highly of his name for a long, long time. And of course, the magnificent Spencer Brown, who I believe will be coming in this week as well. Jai, I don't think we'll show too much here, guys, but we know what we're going to see Wednesday, live on DAZN pay-per-view. This man is a savage killer.
The return of the king. He is a superstar. Names being thrown at him. Canelo Alvarez, Usyk, but make no mistake, he is 100% dialed in for David Nyika on Wednesday night. Conor Wallace. Jai Opetaia takes fighting very, very seriously.
100%. You just got to listen to the way he talks, even in the build-up and the interviews that he does. Take a look around. The crowd here is unbelievable, and this is just a taster for what we're going to see on Wednesday night.
Jai Opetaia, I know one of His Excellency Turki Al Sheikh's favourite fighters. I know we keep mentioning him, but important to say what Riyadh season and everyone's done in the game of boxing in the last 12 months. Totally turned it on its head. And Jai Opetaia certainly leading the way. Guys, make sure to tune in Wednesday night live on DAZN pay-per-view. I don't think Jai's going to be in there too long, although he looks like he could be in there all day. Steve, we're going to throw it to you.
Thank you very much to our broadcast team. Thank you very much upstairs, ladies and gentlemen. That is a happy fighter right there. That is your Cruiserweight champion. He'll make his way down now for the media interview, so scurry around. That is your champion of the world, IBF and Ring Magazine. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time. Jai Opetaia! Ladies and gentlemen, absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us here today, and those watching around the world, live and free on the global home of boxing, DAZN. Your boxing, your way. Sign up today. We'll close out our broadcast now. Back to our magnificent hosts up in the hosting position. Thank you, Rob Shive, Charlie Parsons, and Ted Kofi. From me, Steve Payos. We'll see you over the rest of Fight Week.
Gentlemen, the open workout. It didn't show a lot, but it showed so much. What a lead up to an amazing fight. Charlie, you've been pumped up since you got to Australia.
I've got goosebumps even thinking about the fight. It's that big fight feel. Sometimes we have the big events in the UK, right, and they have the long fight weeks. Yesterday we had the Q&A. We had the face-off. Today the opportunity for everyone to get involved here. I'm just looking down. You guys can't see behind us, but people are swarming Jai Opetaia. This is a man who's wanted his homecoming for a long, long time, Ted.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Jai is just transcending the sport of boxing here in Australia. Turki Al-Sheikh is on board. Riyadh Season is saying, look, let's get behind this all the way. And DAZN pay-per-view are just distributing this globally. But to be here in the flesh, and as I was saying before, because Charlie's very impressed with the weather, by the way, this is not a studio, this is real.
I don't want to go home, lads.
Yeah,
I mean, how am I
exactly.
meant to get used to the UK after being in the Gold Coast?
Yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, the fighters are all really, really enthusiastic about being here. They all want to fight. They all want to impress, and they all want to jump up as high up the ladder as they can.
So many great fights on, so many great titles. Tune in live on DAZN. If you sign up for the membership for 12 months, you get the pay-per-view for free. Otherwise, you have to be at the Gold Coast Convention Centre. We're just starting to ramp up. We're looking straight down the barrel of the press conference. Charlie, does it get any bigger than this on the Australian stage?
Doesn't get any bigger than this. On the Aussie stage, we've been speaking so much. We know Eddie Hearn's going to come in at some point this week. He wants to be here for a long, long time. Make sure Wednesday night, live on DAZN, pay-per-view. But if you want to sign up for a year of DAZN, which I strongly suggest you do, Frank Warren coming in at April time. It is the global home of boxing. There are fights every single week. Make sure you tune in Wednesday night. Jai Opetaia against the very, very talented David Nyika.
I couldn't have said it better myself. The actual words I was going to say, he said every single thing. DAZN pay-per-view, it's all over the place. This is a brilliant event. It's in the mall here in the Gold Coast, Queensland. We're live and we're loving it. Every single fighter is enthusiastic. They want to get their place on the board. They want to win so that it takes them to Saudi Arabia, over back to England, which is probably the second home of boxing, and everywhere else that Riyadh Season can take you.
And a massive thank you to Turk Al-Sheikh, to Spencer Brown from Gold Star, Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, Mick Francis from Tasman Fighters, Ring Magazine, Saudi Arabia, Riyadh Season, Leone Boxing Equipment. The list goes on. Bad Apples, Drink O'Shea. This is an all-star event, and you absolutely have to tune in. This is the return of the King, gentlemen.
Absolutely. Look, now you've been all over the world. You've seen a lot of the fights. Very quickly, how does this compare to what you've been in Saudi Arabia, the big fights in London, Joshua at Wembley? Just give it a comparison.
Boxing's a global sport, right? It's about putting the bums on seats, and Jai Opetaia is doing just that. Like we said, guys, Wednesday night, make sure you buy the pay-per-view live on DAZN, and if you sign up for a year, then you will be able to watch that Wednesday night. Thank you for tuning in. This has been the Open Workouts. We will see you tomorrow down under for the press conference.
This is a man who is all business.